Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So I sat there with myself thinking, what is the topic? I ran through your comments very quickly, but there was that niggling feeling, intuitive feeling that I got that it might be something that is quite serious and I didn't know what. So what I did, I took my keeper deck and I've asked, hey, what is it that we should do a pick a card on? And the first card that I pulled is the something false card. I'm like, okay, this is, for me, every time I see it, a bit like Seven of Swords card, or really not knowing what's true, what's not, or how to go about things. And I'm like, okay, clarify this. Is it jobs? Is it maybe connections? And then the next thing I know, we have the partnerships card come up. So I do believe that this reading is going to be quite intense. It might be a bit triggering for some people if this is the case, or if there is something that you might not be seeing or not allowing yourself to see. I'll see each pile will be pretty unique, I'm pretty sure. Stories will differ. So I'm going to, I think, guys, take you on a journey of picking piles. Today I want to use objects. It's one of those days. So let's just do it with me. For pile number 1, I want this shell right here. For pile number 2, I want this shell right here. For pile number 3, we're gonna take this shell, and for pile number 4, we are taking that one. So these are all the piles that we have. Close your eyes, meditate, and maybe don't go by which shell you like the most, right? I'm pretty sure most of you don't do that anyway. So just, you don't get yourself confused. Maybe close your eyes and think of a number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one pops up for you first when thinking about this connection or person? I'm gonna catch you in timestamps. Hello, pile number 1. So we're gonna be pulling cards and looking at them together. I hope you're doing well. It does seem like collective might be going through another transformation. That's something that I'm noticing not only from people around me, but also from the clients coming to me and what kind of questions they do have. So let me see which deck I want to use. I believe for you guys, I want to use the Triple Goddess Tarot. So let's take this deck and let's see. I don't even know how I'm gonna name this video by now. You probably are aware of it. Let me think of the questions that I want to ask. Now, okay, let's talk about this a bit more. How I'm gonna be doing this, because the cards that came up for pick a card was, is it connection real, or is it connection maybe good for me? How I'm gonna be doing this, I will be looking into this person's energy and seeing if that is a good match for you, or anything else that is coming behind the scenes. Now, not to say in case the reading will be a bit, let's say, difficult, right? Let's put it that way. It's not to say that this person is bad. This person might be just not a good match for you. Okay, that's what I want you to think about before we pull cards. Now, let's see. Describe this connection for me. Whoever you're thinking about. I'm gonna pull 3 cards. Describe this connection. Okay, one on the floor. That one kind of flew on my lap first, so I think I want to take it. Bear with me. Okay, we have the Page of Cups to start with. Someone is really curious about the other person. Okay, describe this connection for me. Someone is looking into other person very much and is very keen on taking a leap of faith, feeling lighthearted about this connection, almost like willing to explore where it's going to go. So let's pull a third one and let's see what we have. We have the Queen of Swords. It does seem like I'm just gonna talk about one person, and I don't know if it's you or them. That's why I'm not gonna say that this is you in this reading. You're gonna notice which one, what kind of vibe this is, and you're gonna probably be able to tell if that's you or them. Now, the person that we're seeing in the picture come up here that wants to be talked about is someone who is quite logical, intellectual, and is very straight to the point. They're like, I'm gonna tell you what it is that I think. But I felt this queen come in reverse though. The moment she she showed herself. So maybe one person is not speaking their truth. It does seem like there is that light-hearted vibe about this connection. I'm not seeing a serious commitment here from the cards, or it can be just a vibe that this connection is in right now. If I had to guess if this is a committed relationship, I'd say no. There is a need to explore. Look at this page over here. It's like, what do we have right here? Look what I found. Look what I found kind of vibe, you know? Why don't I go and get it type of thing? Now, the Fool here says that I don't want to overthink it. I just want to try this out. I want to try something, right, about this connection. So let's split this read and let's see. We're going to talk about person A and person B. What does person A think about this connection, or what are their feelings? Let's talk about person A. We have the Knight of Swords. Let me adjust the camera for you. Person A's feelings. We have the Three of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, person B, I kind of want to switch decks in case we need all deck and some cards want to be repeated. Person B's feelings, please. Person B's feelings. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Two of Pentacles. All right, I'm gonna pull one card from the Romance Angel for both sides. Now, give me a moment because I'm not sure. I wasn't planning to use them, but I felt it. Okay, it's right at the bottom. Okay, let's see. So, what would person A want to say to person B? What are their feelings? What would person A would want to say to person B? Let me adjust you a little bit more. Let's let gravity do the work. We have express your love. And what would person B want to say to person A? We have let your friends help you. So it does seem like this is either a new connection or this is a not committed type of connection here. With these cards, bottom of the deck, we have trust. So maybe someone is lacking trust in this situation. Now let's see, person A's feelings. We have the Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Pens. It seems like person A would want to express themselves to person B here. But it does seem like, I'm just going to clarify the Three of Wands. Yeah, it does seem like they want to communicate very clearly about what they feel passionate about. Because the way I'm seeing these cards, the Three of Wands, this girl in this deck, she is onto some kind of venture. You know, I packed my bags, I'm going. Let me see where this journey is gonna take me. And it seems like this person wants the person B to know about it, almost like I want to send a message. That's how I read this deck. It can be about some kind of passionate project too, or a new beginning. I want to take my mask off. I want to be very clear where I stand in this connection, right? Express your love. And kind of, yeah, it seems like there is something unsaid here. And person A wants to talk about it. It either can be maybe about how they feel about the beginning. That's the beginning of a connection. That's your message. How I feel about the beginning of this connection, where it could possibly take us. For other people, it can be that this person wants to go on to some kind of new venture, or I'm hearing a new discovery of some sorts. And I'm going to write you a letter in this case, right? I'm going to write to you to say that I have planned something right here. Right? Okay. Now, person B. Person B seems to be very much in their head. And they're probably asking other people for help or consulting maybe tarot. I don't know what to do. This is giving me anxiety. I am stuck in my own headspace. I'm not feeling really good about it. I have a lot of love to give though, but I don't know if that's a right maybe person, or I don't know how this is gonna go. Right? And person B seems like they're a bit more guarded than a person A, but both of these people, it seems like they focused on their own stuff, you know? Yes, they acknowledge this connection, both of them, but they both kind of doing their own thing here. But person B is more wondering about why this is maybe not happening the way that they want it to. And they're like, I have so much love to give, but one cup is spilling already, you know? By the time I'm going to decide what to do, or by the time I see clarity, one cup will be spilled already. I'll have only one to give. And maybe I need to focus on other ventures too here. You know, I'm choosing, I'm juggling maybe too many things. For some of you, person B can be quite busy doing a lot of things, and it's somehow keeping them up at night here. I'm hearing I'm doing a lot. I don't know what to do with this. Let's pull a couple of more cards. Feelings of person A towards person B. Person A's feelings. We have release your ex. And person B's feelings. We have it's safe for you to love. So I think that's why that trust had to come through here. Person B seems more guarded because person B has been hurt before, and they probably feeling that something is not finished in person's A life. There is some kind of cord, maybe some kind of responsibility that this person is attached to that is keeping them away from this connection. Now, X doesn't have to be a physical person. It can be a physical person. The way I express myself sometimes. It doesn't have to be an XX. It can be a responsibility. Maybe a new project, a job. I'm focused on something that is maybe somehow not allowing me to be fully committed in this relationship. And that is why person B is feeling that intuitively, and they're like, is it safe for me to give my attention to this person? My intuition probably is saying like, oh, there is something there, you know, something has to go, or there has to be more of commitment here. And the way that I'm seeing this pentacle, you know, every time I look at this pentacle in this deck, it seems like it's being held by the branches, you know, holding on to things, some kind of maybe precious thing. The way that I'm seeing this card is like I'm holding on to something that is precious for me, right? Depending on the surrounding cards, it would give me a different vibe every time. But here with the release your ex card, those branches seems like they're holding on to something that is still very precious, or it's somehow a big part of their life. And maybe that's why person B is a bit like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, right? Okay. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to ask you guys to choose one card as an advice. So we're going to incorporate pick a card in the pick a card. And you probably have seen me doing that before. Okay. What is the advice? And think of a card number 1, 2, or 3. That is gonna be an advice for you about this connection. Okay, number 1. They're all gonna look the same, so you're gonna have to tune in and use your intuition. Number 2. And number 3. All right, ready? If you need some more time, stop the video right here. What is the advice for numbers 1? We have the 8 of Wands. Sorry, someone sent me a Skype message. I got distracted there for a minute. We have the 8 of Wands. Now, as advice card here, I'd say this is saying make sure whatever you do, it doesn't hold you back, right? that the flow is good, that everything is not stagnant. Kind of go on a venture of some sort. For some others of you, it can talk about sending or being very straightforward about the message that you want to portray to this person. Quick information, right? Now, numbers 2, advice. Oh, these are fast-moving cards here. 8 of Wands before, now the Chariot. It's saying maybe the advice could be to focus on where your future goal is. Respect. Overall, for me, Chariot is very connected to respect and your focus. So if you feel like you want to maybe visit this person, that could be a suggestion for you. Those other people who feeling intuitively that you need to focus on your own goal, that would be the advice for you, right? This guy is looking like where he needs to get to, and he's like, okay, let's go. Doesn't matter, it's raining. I still need to know exactly where I'm heading at. Numbers 3, we have the Princess of Cups. The costume designer. Oh, this is precious. This is saying if this connection is making you feel creative, use that creativity and kind of share it with other people or share it with the world. That's the way I see it personally here. Focus on creativity. Focus, maybe you somehow have a connection with this person. There's creativity of some sort that can be for some of you. So focus on what it is that is inspirational. If that is this person, you could maybe somehow let them know about it. If you feel like this person has sparked something in you creatively, that's something to take from it now. Okay, so pile number 1, that was quite an interesting story. I hope this was helpful, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, let's see what is up. So I want to know overall vibe of this connection here. We're going to pull 3 cards for the overall, then we're going to split to person A and person B. Why I'm doing that? Because I'm not sure which person you are, so it's clearer for you. You will know if it's A or it's B. And we'll be looking at feelings from both of those people, okay? So let me focus. What kind of vibe does this relationship have? What kind of vibe does this relationship have? We have the Ace of Wands. There might be quite a lot of sexual attraction. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the 3 of Swords. Okay. Now, we're going to ask questions. What are person's A's feelings for person B? What are person's A's feelings for person B? We have the Nine of Swords. Let me adjust the camera for you. Person A's feelings for person B. We have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Pens. Okay, so now person B's feelings for person A, please. We have the 2 of Cups. Oh, what a story, hey? One more card flew out. We have the King of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, now I'm gonna pull from the Romance Angel 1 card on each side. What are person's A's feelings for person B? Person's A's feelings for person B. We have Love Yourself First. And now person B's feelings for person A. We have You Deserve Love. All right, all right. So let's look at this. Overall, the vibe of this connection, we have Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. Someone is very sure or subconsciously aware that this connection may lead to a heartbreak, or someone has been brokenhearted already from this connection. And it does seem like someone is putting, person B is putting a lot of love into this connection, when person A is very unsure, and they probably going to act as if, you know, I'm out in a cold. I don't see any strong feelings from person A. I'm gonna just get straight to the point here. We have love yourself first here, where this person is focusing on self-love, and it does seem like they're going through something right now. And I always say it's not our job to fix other people, so if that's the case, probably the person who's trying to fix the other one might end up being given too much, therefore they expect the same back, and if people don't get it, that's when we see the Three of Swords, right? So it does seem like someone really wants this connection to work with the Ace of Wands here. I think there is a lot of chemistry here though, but I'm not seeing from person A chemistry being delivered back to person B. Person A is all about self. They're focusing on their own ventures. They almost like coming out of a dark times. Something might have happened. Maybe they do have some kind of mental issues here with the Nine of Swords. In a couple of cases, it could be abandonment issues. This person is probably not in the best place to be. Person B though is very much focused. It's very funny. Love yourself first card comes up in person A's read, and person B is like, you deserve love, you know, take my love, with the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. And the person A is like, I gotta love myself first, I'm sorry, you know, I need to deal with my own stuff. And this is a very clear story here. It's a very clear story. Person B thinks that this connection is a very strong soul connection, and it might be the one for me, while person A is like, I need to, you know, focus on my stuff here. And it does seem like the person A might not be given to person B as much as person B is given to person A. Person B can be even like, you know, what do you want me to be? I can be the King of Cups, I can be the King of Wands. And there is too much of giving happening from person B here, where person A is just like, I almost see them like, you know, in a shell, very much in a shell. But I must say, person B, what I'm picking up here for them, whoever this is, that they might have a couple of options on the horizon, and one of this option is this person A, and the other option is around the corner. So that's something that person B needs to know about. There are a couple of options. This person is very much on their own, person A. Very much on their own. They need to figure themselves out, and it's not to say that, you know, people should jump into their lives and say, hey, let me help you. It's usually, it works in a Three of Swords way. If people do that, too much. You can help someone, but you cannot fix someone's maybe karmic lessons or heal their traumas and stuff, right? So person A feels like they're in a quite dark night of a soul situation here. And maybe in some cases it's because person B has a couple of options, right? So apply as you see this suitable here. Person B is a very charismatic, very given type of person. And I do believe that person B is like, hey, you know what? If I'm not gonna shoot this king here with my love, I'm gonna have the next one come in. So maybe that is why we have the Three of Swords here. Maybe that's why person A is feeling left out, because person B is very is full of energy and is very driven in the sense of love, if I can put it that way. Overall, the vibe of this connection, you know, there is an almost like a want of exploration. Someone probably is observing the other person, very much so, and it does seem like someone feels disappointed right now because maybe things are not working the way they want it to work. But why? Because these two people are on different journeys. Love yourself first and you deserve love. I'm giving love to myself. I'm giving love to someone else, right? Okay, what a story, hey? So what I'm gonna do a pile within a pile. So let's see what is the advice for you guys. Choose from card number 1, number 2, or number 3. And we're going to be pulling from the Urban Tarot deck. Let's see. Stop the video if you'll need some more time to meditate, because I'm not going to put objects on these ones. I want you to choose intuitively. Advice for group number 1. Advice for group number 1. What to do, what not to do, whatever will come up. Sorry guys, I had to stop the video there because my brain decided to show you the first card. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so that's group number 1. Group number 2. Let me see. Right, is it in the shot? Yes, let's adjust a bit. And group number 3. What to do, what not to do, what is that as advice? Group number 3. Okay, thank you, Gravity. Now take a moment here, stop the video if you need some more time, and let's get into group number 1. So what is the advice for you? We have the Hermit card. This is saying maybe time on your own would be best right now. Self-discovery is important at this moment. This person almost like doesn't want anyone, even the dogs, right, to notice him. It's saying soul searching. This is a time for maybe solitude, but don't get closed off too much. Still communicate with other people, but kind of tune into self and rediscover yourself in a way. So group number 2. We have the kindergarten teacher in this deck. This is the Princess of Discs. The way that she is looking, you know, it does seem like she's looking at the horizon over there. She's in that contemplation mode. She's not working. Kids are outside, right? So the hint that this card is giving me, be patient with yourself. And don't rush into things. Why I'm saying that? Because I'm seeing this need for grounding here. If you look at her watch, it's yin and yang. It's saying seek for balance in your life right now. A bit like she worked with kids, right? She's on a break now. She's just looking, you know, outside, and she's taking that time to really regenerate in a way. And she's happy with herself, you see? She's like, look how well I've done. Look at those kids. So maybe for some of you, you need to focus on your own children. I don't know why this is coming through, or child as a creative, some kind of venture, because it does seem like she just finished creating something here. Overall, patience as an advice for numbers 2. Okay, number 3. We have the Chariot come up. So this is saying take action, go for what it is that you believe is right for you, and focus on respect. On every time I see Chariot, for me it screams respect, you know. I'm very focused, I'm driven, I know where I'm gonna get to, and I know how to get from point A to point B, right? It's a very determined card here. So take action in whatever aspect in your life you feel like this applies to right now. It's raining, this guy doesn't care. He sees exactly where he needs to be, you know. Regardless of the obstacles, I'm going to get there. Now try to apply it to your situation. Okay? So I hope that this made sense, pile number 2. And I'm going to catch you in the next one. Tribe, thank you very much. Bye for now. Hello, pile 3 people. So whoever has chosen this shell here, let's see what is up. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to pull 3 cards as an overall vibe for this connection. And then we're going to be looking into person's A feelings towards person B. So I'm not going to mention which one is you, so you can kind of apply it and see. You're going to know already if you're person A or person B. Because sometimes I think it can be a little bit confusing if I would say this is you and this is actually this other person. You kind of have to translate it in your head, right? Okay, overall vibe of this connection, please. Pile number 3. Let's let gravity do the work. Right, we have the 7 of Swords come up. What is the vibe of this connection? We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, I'm going to take a steampunk deck and we're going to be looking into person's A's feelings towards person B. Person's A's feelings for person B. We have the Page of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the 2 of Cups. Now person B's feelings for person A. Person B's feelings for person A. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have the Ace of Cups. I think this is going to be a bit of a complicated situation because there are already 3 scenarios. Now let's pull a Romance Angel card for person A's feelings for person B. Person A's feelings for person B. We've got Love Yourself First. Person A's feelings for person B. I want one more. We have Healing Family Issues. Now person B's feelings for person A. All right, person B's feelings for person A. We have Separation. Makes sense with the 8 of Wands here, as well as the 4 of Swords. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so let's start. Bottom of the deck, we have children. So maybe that's something that is quite important, a part of this connection for you guys. See? Okay, perfect. So overall vibe of this connection, we have 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, as well as the 8 of Wands. Someone really needs to speak up, especially the person maybe who is trying to hide something or who maybe is keeping some kind of information behind someone's back. It doesn't have to be only that type of a situation. It can be maybe also about, yeah, well, I'm looking at the separation card and I'm like, it does seem like someone wants to leave and to send a message. It does seem like this situation has been going on for a while now. Overall, with the 9 of Wands for me, you know, I've been cherishing this garden, I've been growing it for a while now. And now I want to say something about it, you know. Maybe I've been keeping something inside that I didn't tell you about this. It's been a while. I have to send you a message or I have to let you know. Okay, so overall, that's the kind of vibe. Now remember, how many people are watching this, try to interpret it your way if you already kind of get a hint of what it is, but didn't word it correctly in your situation. Piles number one, groups number, I can't speak. Person A's feelings for person B. We have the Page of Cups, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It does seem like the person A is very conflicted between the two. They're like, what do I choose? Do I choose the self-love with love yourself first and healing the issues that I have, right? Or in some cases, person A might be feeling that person B needs to heal family issues, right? Something needs to be fixed. And that is why person A is very conflicted. What do I choose? Do I offer something Which cup do I choose? How do I go about this? Because the Two of Cups doesn't always have to be, a soul connection. It can be rediscovering yourself or being one, knowing who you truly are. And with Love Yourself, it could be the case. I don't know if I would want to send a message or an offer to this other person, or to say something, right? To express myself. In some cases, it can even be thought of someone is thinking about maybe visitation because of the plane over here. Or do I stick with what it is that I know about? There's quite a lot of hidden feelings or information here in pile number 3. Now, person B's feelings for person A. Person B is thinking or has separated. I want to talk about separation. Maybe person B is thinking about separating with person A. It could be the case, because person A is very much up in the air, very much up in the air, how maybe they act, or maybe not expressive enough. And person B seems like maybe they're like, listen, I'm going to come your way with the Knight of Swords. I'm going to take action to tell you about what I have been thinking for a while now, right? What I have been thinking for a while now, maybe up late at night. And I do believe that maybe either the separation will take place between us, or we need to restart this communication or this relationship so that it turns into something that is good for us both. Something really needs to be spoken about here. Someone is withholding quite a lot of info. Would it be a need for a separation? There's a lot of distance in pile number 3, the most out of 3 piles that I've done so far. It does seem like there is uncertainty all over the place, but also a need for communication. I'd say, as the advice for overall, we're going to do advice later on, there needs to be also boundaries. What do I expect as person A, and what do I expect as person B? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me take action and let's talk. I also don't know what it is that I'm going through. Now, 7 of Cups can also be, the card of illusion, right? Maybe self-delusion for some of you too. So apply it as you will here, because pile number 3 has a lot of stories. But definitely, person B is either thinking of restarting or giving this relationship a chance after a long thought process, right? Or is waiting for a message to start this connection, right? Or is like, nah, it's time to go. I'm going to be very open with you about what it is that I've been thinking about, and maybe it's time to go. Now, person A, though, gives me a very much up in the air kind of vibe. And I do believe that person A is more so focused on self and maybe their own family, or what it is that they're dealing with, people who are close by, I'm hearing, right? Making connections in the family here and choosing what it is that they need to do for themselves. It could be an offer too from group number, sorry, I keep saying group number, from person A. I'm thinking about, this is going to be a very confusing pile, I apologize in advance. I'm thinking about offering something to this person, but I don't know how to go about this. But this is going to be an actual physical connection that has happened already. You met. This is not the case of someone who doesn't know someone else. These two people, if this is the story that I just talked about, I want to offer something to you, don't know how to go about it. These people have met and they have spent time together. In some cases too, person B might be separating maybe from the past connection and is about to start a new connection here with the Ace of Cups. There needs to be discussions, there needs to be open conversation. Where do you stand? Where do I stand? But sorry guys, I got cut off. Someone started calling me. Maybe if this connection is quite young, these two people, especially person number, okay, person number 8, let's just go with it. I cannot today. Maybe this person is a bit shy, or maybe they have maybe quite a lot of trauma from the past here, and they want to spend time to heal themselves first, give themselves that balance here, right, before they can give anything else. Overall, there is some kind of withholding happening here. Uncertainty. Very up in the air energy, guys. Very up in the air energy. But for sure, someone needs to be straightforward, send a message, and figure out what it is that both people want. Otherwise, person A might be stuck in their own head, creating scenarios that might be not necessarily true. Person B is thinking about things too, what it is that I'm going through, what needs to be done, you know, and there needs to be that, you know, common ground here. If this connection only then I'm hearing this connection can be grounded enough, you know. Oof, pile 3. What is up? I'm pretty sure I've had different stories, you know. It's like a movie here. Okay, let's look at what it is. Oof, nearly knocked down the camera. What it is that you have as advice. Now, I'm gonna do a pile within a pile, so I'm pretty sure some of you have seen it already. Choose from cards number 1, 2, or 3 as advice for yourself. What to focus on or what not to focus on, whatever will be coming through. I'm not going to be using objects on these. I'm going to have to tune into your gut. So that is for number 1. That is for number 2. And that is for number 3. So stop the video right here if you need some more time. We're gonna start with numbers 1. Advice number 1. We have fortitude in this deck. It's the 9 of Wands. It says, short and sweet, keep on going. And I do have pain in my hand in this pile. So I'm in this option. I must say, there's a message for some of you, don't push it too much. Okay, you can push that trolley, but don't push too much. Recognize when it's too much for you, when you need to take a break and sit down. Now interpret it in your situation, what it means to you. Know when to take a break, right? Know when to go and warm up. But you are nearly there, though. With the 9 of Wands, you are nearly there. Wherever it is that you are going. Okay? Numbers 2. If you want to go and have fun and have an amazing night together, this could be your option. But the seducer, the Knight of Cups, doesn't always commit. So that's to keep in mind for you. But if you are down for fun, go ahead and do so. Would it be this person you're asking about? Would it be someone else offering you that? Maybe some of you simply just need to go on and enjoy your life. But overall, if you're looking for a committed relationship and this is connected to this person and you feel it, this can be a great connection, but it doesn't, there is no promise that it's going to be a committed one, especially in the seducer card here. Okay? He knows how to work his magic, hey, in this deck. And why is there I wanted to say Cancer, in the glass. Maybe there is a message for you there too. Now let's look at number 3. We have 4 of Pentacles, which in this deck is a power card. So for me, it almost like says, ask yourself where your power lies. This is a very different deck for me, and I read it differently. It's saying, don't dim your light, shine. That is the advice. Shine. Be brave and show your authentic self. And also for some of you, keep to your heart what is precious for you. Is there a memory? Is there a city that you loved visiting? I don't know why this is coming through, but maybe this is something very personal to some of you out there. But overall, shine. It can also be a card, you know, if we did read this 4 of Pentacles as in the regular deck, which I don't do in this deck very often, this is saying holding on too tightly maybe, or hold on to what is precious to you. It can be either or. Okay, I'm not gonna put you in a box here. You intuitively know already probably what is the message for you here. Overall, number 9 might be important, or number 4. So, tribe, that's what I have for you. I hope this made sense. Pile 3, I'm sorry, was a little bit all over the place, but I hope you have picked up a couple of messages suitable for you here, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 4. So let's see what we have for you. I'm going to be asking questions. First off, I want to know the overall vibe of this connection. We're going to pull 3 cards. After that, what is it? Sorry guys, I see something happening outside my window, but it's it's more like a vision. Maybe some of you are getting visions or some kind of illusions. And then I'm going to be asking what other feelings that person A has for person B, and vice versa, okay? So you will know which person A or B you are already. So I think, because you know, sometimes when we do the readings that are connected to other people, it can be quite difficult to determine which one is you, and it can be vice versa. So that's why I'm keeping it separate. Okay, overall vibe of this connection. Let's see, we have the Devil pop up. Let's see. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the 4 of Cups. Now, let's ask, what are the feelings of persons A towards person B? What are persons A feelings for person B? My heart started aching, so there might be some kind of complicated situation here. And the Strength card in this deck is a woman who's healing a wolf, a body of a wolf. So maybe there is some kind of healing taking place here. Now, let's see what are person's A's feelings towards person B. We have the Hermit. Majors are coming out for person A, as well as the Sun. Good. Okay, now, person B's feelings for person A. Person B's feelings for person A. We have the, I believe this is a Knight of Wands, yes. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have the Fool. Now, I'm going to pull from the Romance Angel, 1 card on each side, person A's feelings for person B. Person A's feelings for person B. We have Children. I kind of want 1 more card here. Person A's feelings for person B. We have, this could be the one. And person B's feelings for person A. We have pay attention to the red flags. So let's move this candle right here. And we have passion. Now, what is happening here? Let's get into the story. I hope you can see as much as possible here. Overall vibe with the Devil, 7 of Wands and the 4 of Cups of this connection is not the best. We're not going to sugarcoat this. It does seem like someone is either or protective in this connection, feeling that they don't want to open up, or they don't want to commit, or they know that this connection is somehow not the best for them, maybe keeping them stuck, or you know, I keep giving like a bit like in Devil card here, you know, whatever I throw in this Devil over here, it does seem like things keep burning, burning, right? Just to keep the fire going. This can be passion, but it does seem like it is some kind of maybe unhealthy situation here with the 7 of Wands. You know, I want to protect my energy. I've closed off my chest with the 4 of Cups. I'm paying attention to how this guy is sitting. Hands crossed over the chest, right? I know that I must say, I'm just gonna not sugarcoat this. And some people can be triggered. Now, someone is getting signs in this pile. Would it be you or them? That this connection is not the best. That there is something else out there possibly. Yeah, in pile number 4, overall it does seem like someone was shown what to do or how this connection truly is, but maybe they didn't want to see. Now let's start with the feelings from person A towards person B. Person A, very interestingly, we have, this could be the 1 card, you know, I'm saying that I think I've met the person that I want to be with. Maybe children are somehow involved, you know, or responsibilities can be also. But person A is more so with the Strength and the Hermit and the Sun, is focused on what it is that they want. So it's strange. I know that this person could be the one, and this person would make me happy, but I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my healing maybe. I'm staying strong. I'm focusing on my journey towards my own happiness. Why I'm saying that my own, because these people are alone here in these cards. And that's how I'm picking it up personally, right? So person A, it does seem like the person B makes person A happy, but at the same time, why are they retreating? It does seem like person A is going through some kind of understanding of what the one feels like. This is a strange way to put it. How do I see the one? What do I want from my person? What is my expectation? And they're figuring it out through spending time to heal. Or maybe some kind of awareness. I'm hearing awareness. I'm aware of it now. I know what the one should feel like. And the one is making me happy. Now person B, it does seem like person B can be in public eye. And in some cases, what I'm picking up here, that person B maybe doesn't even know person A very closely. She is not looking at any of these people. She is looking straight at us. She's not acknowledging any of those people reaching for her attention, right? So every time I see this card, depends on what's next to this card. I wouldn't interpret this card this way if the Eight of Swords wasn't there, where the person has their eyes closed, right? They can't see. Don't know what's the situation, even if this person is not famous or not well known. This does remind me of a situation where someone has a crush on a celebrity and they don't even know that they exist. And that's why maybe this is toxic for someone who is not being acknowledged. So just to mention that. Now for some others of you, what I'm seeing here, person B's feelings towards person A, it does seem like they have this passion. Now those who are in actual connection, right? This is not about I don't know you type of situation. It says, I do have passion for you, person A, but it's keeping me stuck somehow in my own headspace. But I want to come towards you regardless of the red flags. So red flags don't have to be only red flags, it can be also signs. Now what to remember, I need to make a video on this. People get overly obsessed with signs. And you know, it's a bit like if you are thinking about, let's say, a certain name, it's very likely that name is gonna pop up everywhere because you will pay attention to that more so, right? What you're looking for, you're gonna start seeing. What you're thinking about, very often you're going to start seeing that. And people kind of misjudge what is an actual sign, because an actual sign has a feeling behind it. When you don't register that, for example, if I'd have a bird fly past my window, right? I would just say, okay, that's a bird. If I'd have a bird fly past and it made me feel a certain way and I didn't expect it, that's probably a sign, right? Probably a sign. Where, especially when it comes to deceased, you know, you'd feel that there's something about this bird and you're like, ooh, you know, this energy, it's almost like it's alive, you know, there's something in this bird. It's very weird of explaining this, but how can I explain feelings, right? It's very strange the way it feels. So that's something to pay attention to here. Now, the red flags can be also signs. I do have a lot of passion for person A. Somehow, it's keeping me maybe stuck in some cases, but still want to go forward with that passion and express it for person A. Person A is very aware of who is the one, so it could be person B, right? But considering that I don't feel it here with these people who are alone, and plus all of these cards here that are very defensive in a way, almost like a wall is being built up between two people, right? I don't know who is this, could be the one card. What I don't like seeing here, being honest, pile 4, is the devil with the 7 of Wands next to it. Almost like someone doesn't want to acknowledge, right? I'm being very defensive. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. That this is not the best for me. That it's keeping me stuck maybe in some cases. Or that I'm not being recognized. Overall, a very strong defensive vibe here. I must say, and it's probably gonna trigger people, but hey, I have to tell you what I'm seeing. So if you feel like you need to kind of know what it might be talking about, imagine how many people, right? I need to kind of try to put all these stories into one and try doing my best job of interpreting it so that you can maybe reinterpret it and it would make sense to you here. But person A seems like they care for someone here. There's one very precious person that they care for. I can't tell you exactly who this is, but they're like, I have a responsibility, I need to take care of this, you know, almost like they are on a mission of some sort. And person B is being shown how to go about this connection. But I'm not sure if they see it or not just yet. It's going to be different in many cases. But what I can say is that a lot of passion from person B. And look at this woman over here, right? Look at her face. It does remind me of someone who's dressed differently in Seven of Wands. They have very similar facial features. So maybe person B is quite defensive about the situation, or defensive because of something in this connection. I don't know. This is a very strange story here. Almost like these two people have separate lives, I must say. I'm not feeling something that is strongly bonding these two people. I'm hearing there needs to be something in common. Maybe for some of you that's too. Whew, what a pile, hey? What a pile. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to pull 3 cards. So think of number 1, 2, or 3. And those will be like your advice cards, okay? So it can be talking about this connection, or it can sometimes come through as a message for you, maybe what to focus on or what to do about your own life. We're gonna be using Urban deck. Okay, advice, pile number 3. Advice. That's for number 1. I'm not gonna put any objects. Use your gut for this one. Number 2 and number 3. Okay, that one fell out. Take a moment if you need some more time. Stop the video right here. Let's see, advice for group 1. We have the 10 of Swords. It's hinting about some kind of an ending. It's saying maybe it would be good to end something, or to kind of be okay with one chapter finishing because the new one is starting. No more pain. Choose what doesn't bring you pain overall, right? If in this case overall, I just keep hearing, you know, an old chapter is ending and the new one is beginning. Yeah, it can be a bit painful, right? When things are ending. And can be, I don't know, it doesn't have to be with this connection, it can be anything really in your life here. And you probably already know what it is. Maybe the new persona that you are becoming even, right? A new person. You're transitioning here. So the advice would be to allow the ending to come in, to sum it up. Now, numbers 2. We have Prince of Cups. We have the filmmaker in this deck. All right. This is very interesting. 5 different stories straight away. As an advice, in this deck, It's saying have the exact vision of how you want this situation to be. Kind of build your own movie here, you know? Create your own movie. Be the producer yourself. What is your vision? How do you want this scenario to go? You're the one in charge of this, of the outcome of that movie. Very strange, hey, this card. I really love it. Love seeing that though. And I'm also hearing put everything into perspective. Think of every detail. Maybe every sign, for some of you, you've been getting. Put it all together with your intuition and see what kind of creation you have out of all of this. Don't be afraid to be the creator. Overall, that's what I would say. Numbers 3. We have swiftness in this deck, which is the 8 of Wands. It's saying take quick action if you do want to send a message or to send some kind of information or to hear news. Take action. That would be good. Where do you need to get to, right? For some others of you. Where do you want to go? What is your plan? But also, this is more so like a message of unexpected event of some sorts. Keep in mind that something unexpected or very quick is coming your way. So, tribe, that's what I have. Pile 4 was a little bit, whoo, you know. I hope this made sense, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye for now.